Brazil is the largest country in South America and is the fifth largest country in the world. We have an extension of 8.5 million square kilometers, a population about 200 million people. And geographically, culturally, socially, one of the most interesting countries in the world. As you know, Brazil was discovered in 1500 by the Portuguese, and we came into the world this day, 22nd of April, 1500. So we are a country quite new, quite young. We are 500 years old, but offering lots of things in the world. Brazil is also a very beautiful country, geographically speaking. We have the Amazon that you all know. The Amazon is considered the lungs of the world. It's the biggest, the largest rainforest in the world. The relations between Brazil and Qatar are very good. To be honest with you, they couldn't be any better. You know, in 2005, we opened resident embassies both in Doha and in Brasilia. But of course, our diplomatic relationship is much older than that. It dates from the foundation of Qatar itself. Politically, I would say that we had two important moments that gave the framework for our relationship. The first one I have already mentioned was the visit of His Highness the Emir Father to Brazil in 2010. And the second one was the visit of former Brazilian President Dilma Rousseff to Qatar in 2014. These two very important visits established the framework, you know, of our relationship. Industrial, technical, commercial, cultural, sports. We have been working a lot in sports at the moment. Culturally, the two countries have become more and more closer. Let's start mentioning the huge and beautiful contribution that Qatar brought to the Olympic Games in Brazil last year. Qatar had in Rio a hospitality house that was voted the best cultural house in Rio during the Olympic Games. Being the Brazilian ambassador to Qatar, I was very proud that the Qatari house was chosen as the best one. I consider the Brazilian community in Qatar to be big, because if you take into consideration that the whole population of Qatar is about 2.5 million or 2.4 million people, the Brazilian community here is 1,800 people. We have a very diverse community, you know, of a very good level of education and working hard and enjoying life here. One of the interesting elements of the Arab presence in Brazil is the Arab language. I don't know if you know, but thousands of Portuguese words come from the Arabic. To give you an example, azeitun, we say in Portuguese azeitona. Rumã, the fruit, is also rumã in Portuguese. Camis is camisa in Portuguese. The tailor, in Portuguese, we say alfaiate, you know, alfaiate in Portuguese. I'm not being modest, but, you know, I'm very proud of my country and that what we do. And I'm very happy to invite all the Qataris and everybody that would love to go to Brazil. We would love to receive you there and to host you there. You are the most welcome. This is the way I like to start my day in Qatar, with a cup of Brazilian coffee and reading the local newspapers. Because it's important, you know, you have to know what's going on in the city, in the country, in the region, in the world, and looking at this beautiful view of Doha. It's amazing. The beautiful sea, the skyline of West Bay, it couldn't be any better. After that, I go to the gym.
سير. سعادة السفير ما شاء الله عليه كل يوم مداوم على الرياضة، صباحياً بيسبقنا على الرياضة، بلاقيه كل يوم الصبح قبل الدوام نقدم له المساعدة، بيعتمد القاعدة بالعقل السليم في الجسم السليم، نشيط أكثر منا، فبنحييه وبنشجعه، وهذا واجباتنا نحن دائما نقدم المساعدة، والرياضة حلوة للكل، فبتشجع كل واحد يمارس الرياضة مثل سعادة السفير.
I really like to take advantage of this time of the year with this beautiful weather to have a run by the sea. It's amazing. Quite a privilege to enjoy this view, this weather. It's really very nice.
After this fresh start, I'm ready to go to the embassy and to take care of everything that shows up during the day. It's a pleasure really to drive my car, you know, with this beautiful weather, this beautiful view. And traffic in Qatar is very organized with all the traffic lights, you know, working. And the drive to the embassy is very pleasant. Lots of gardens. Lots of greens, flowers. I really enjoy this drive. I really enjoy my work here in Doha. It's a pleasure to be in charge of the bilateral relations between Brazil and Qatar. You know, it's a privilege more than a pleasure. And I really enjoy doing that, you know, and to witness, you know, the results of your work. It's something that's very, very nice to see. This is the office of the Brazilian Embassy here in Doha. That's the place where I spend the greater part of my day. Later on, you'll be able to know a little bit more of the Brazilian culture through the Brazilian families that live here.
The crocodile, down to bite. I can run away from you out of sight. Hey! My husband received a job offer to come to Qatar. He came on November of 2013 and I came straight from Brazil on January 2014. I came with him. Here I'm a fitness teacher for babies between 0 to 4 years old. In the fitness class, we do some activities to develop their motor skills and also some dramatic play and dancing and stretching and yoga. And basically, I'm the whole day playing with them. I'm with these kids, teaching them every day how important it is to move your body, to exercise yourself, to grow strong and to grow faster. We need to be healthy. And is this what I give to this job? And I know the kids, they go to their parents and they say, and they put the parents to do that exercise at home, because some parents already came to me to say, what is this to put the head in your toes? I didn't understand. My daughter is doing this at home and she's forcing us to do this also. Now put your head in your toes, okay? 1, 2, 3, let's go. Touch, 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 touch. Wow. Woo. Again, 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 okay. Hey, yeah. I love to be with these babies. because there is no bad time with them. Working in Qatar is an amazing experience because here we are in the middle of different cultures. In this nursery, we have babies from Egypt, from Qatar, from Italy, from Spain, from Brazil also. So we are together and we are living together and respecting all the cultures at the same place. In the small place, we are the world. So this is what I love about working in Qatar, the experience to be in different places at the same time, because we have different people.
So you guys have seen my wife working at the nursery and handling her blog here in Qatar. And my name is Thiago Neves. I'm art director here in Qatar. I'm from Brazil. I came here initially for this job specifically, and I came here by myself, and my wife met me here 3 months afterwards. I think there was the best possible way for us to start a life here in Qatar, because it's a very safe country. It's a very good country to start your marriage life. You have a lot of time to spend with your partner. Working here made possible for me to learn some things that I didn't know about before, even about Qatar. Because Qatar it's a fairly young country, but it has a lot of history that it's hidden. And because if you just land here, you don't really know. For example, the neighborhoods today are completely different than they were before. So when I moved here, I tried to find my home in one of the oldest neighborhoods, so I could have the feeling of living amongst like different types of people. So in my neighborhood, I live in Bin Omran. Arabic food here cannot get any better. Like we have a lot of mix in Brazil as well, so we have a lot of Arabic food from the region, not specifically Qatari food, and what they call Arabic food there it's mainly the food from the Levant. But when I came here, I got to try like everything else, right? So matchbouz. I even had like some friends cooking a proper matchbouz from the region, which was like a one-of-a-kind experience, like someone traditional food, which was great.
During the morning, as you saw, I work as a fitness teacher. But in my spare time, I do a great contribution. I can see like this, I can tell like this because I'm very proud of what I'm doing for the Brazilian community in Qatar and also for the Brazilians that are coming to Qatar as a tourist. I write the biggest blog in Portuguese about Doha and Qatar. 3 years ago, when I first came to Qatar, I was searching on the internet for information in Portuguese about the country, and I was not able to find anything, like not about real people living here and real life, how is the neighborhood and how is the supermarket, or which kind of clothes we should wear. We didn't have this kind of information on the internet in our language. So when I arrived here, I was observing everything and how the life was going, and I decided to write about it. So, and then was born my blog, Desbrava Doha, that means Discovering Doha. And since then, I'm helping people, I'm helping Brazilians that are coming to the country with the same doubts I had before. And I answer callings, I give my phone number, and when they are here, I met them and I introduced the country for them. And it's a pleasure for me because through my blog, I did like many friends, and I was able to meet lots of great people that were here, and I didn't find any before. I know you just came, but if you are missing the Brazilian food, I want to invite you to have dinner with me tomorrow. I met an amazing Brazilian chef through my blog, and he will cook for us a traditional Brazilian food.
Oh, delicious.
Would you like to come?
Yes,
Oh, sure. Okay, thank you very much.
My name is Reginaldo. I'm Brazilian chef. I work in Suc Bakit Hotel and Alma Bac restaurant. I worked 8 months in the Doha. My experience in Doha is very, very, very good because in the Doha, and I have almost the challenge because almost the food is different. I prepare a special Brazilian food for the Thais and another Brazilian friends. I prepare different food for this different place in Brazil. And I prepare this from Bahia, I prepare food from the São Paulo, I prepare food from the Rio Grande do Sul, and there's different places from Brazil.
How is the menu? Did you check already?
Yes, very nice. Brazilian food feels like home here.
I'm willing to eat the picanha and beans, of course.
Yeah, whatever. I'm really just very hungry right now.
Your favorite?
My favorite, yeah.
Your favorite dessert. Great. Let's see.
So what's new?
Did you check the menu?
Yeah.
So it's like
Rice with lamb.
No, not yet.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Alma Bac restaurant. I prepare the food Brazilian, homemade. Okay. Salpicão de frango, picanha, and polenta frita.
I love it.
Okay. I prefer you enjoy your dinner this night. I prepare the best food for yours. Okay. Enjoy your dinner.
We appreciate
Thank you so much.
Tell them to bring the food.
Enjoy your dinner.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Enjoy. Like, we have the same habit to share food as the Arab people.
There's more here.
Yeah, we have the same habit. Like, it's normal for them to share food. It's normal for us to share food. So, it's nice to know, right?
Today is very, very amazing because the taste is the same from Brazil. It was very good because we have found our friends from Brazil, and this experience was amazing.
I'm here with my husband. My husband is a teacher, and I am a teacher assistant. We work in the same school. We really enjoyed the dinner, so all the food was amazing, and we really like to live here in Doha. I'm from São Paulo, Brazil, and I'm here with my husband. He works with Thiago, and Thiago and Thais are great friends here. I always going out with Thais. I like to go to the mall. We are always going to the parks, and we are very close now. And they are like a family for me here.
أنا عرفت زوجتي في البرازيل. الآن الوقت نحن نعيش هنا في القطر منذ سنة وقليلا وكذلك. So we have a good time here in Qatar, and we've been enjoying ourselves for quite a long time. There's a lot of Brazilians here, and they're very close. They're very, very close.
I'm an English copywriter at Leo Burnett, Qatar, together with Thiago. We met when I started here 1 year and a half when I got here in Qatar. And it's been an amazing experience actually to live this true Qatari Arab experience and get all this community, Brazilian community living together. It's simply amazing. It's a really good experience.
It's always great to have our friends over for dinner, especially when we can gather everyone and enjoy like a good meal that reminds us of home. It's amazing how many friends we made here and how many more people we met just because of Thais' blog. How much more we got involved with the community and how many Brazilians we made friends with here and people from other countries as well.
I'm feeling like I'm in Brazil, eating the taste of the Brazil. I'm so happy to stay here. I think Qatar will be like this because everybody that I come, since I come, brings me this feeling. I'm so proud to get this travel to work here, and I will stay how long so I can.
I'm very happy today, and was a pleasure to be here in this place with this amazing food and with all the caring for the chef. So I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to be part of the country with my blog and to help the Brazilians to meet Qatar through my eyes.